Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cyrus Effect. Today, I thought I'd tell you a story, or to put it in better terms, present to you a scenario. Now, this is something I often tell the young adults that I teach crisis management, in particular self-care and how to manage through a crisis. Now, this story I heard it online a few years back. I thought it made an interesting point. I'm going to embellish a little bit on it. If any of you out there want to go and research and find the original author of the story, be my guest. Let me know, because I'd be interested too, because I just really can't remember where I got this from. I've been using it for so long though. Imagine this. Imagine you work at a restaurant. You're the only employee. You're the only person working. No one else. Now, this restaurant is crowded. A couple hundred people. Scattered throughout this restaurant is people that you love and care about. People that love and care about you. And they're kind of peppered throughout. They're not sitting together. They're not in all one section amongst all these other people that you may or may not know. Now, this particular restaurant, it has a very unique feature. Everyone seated in this restaurant might die. The reason why is simple. They have this rare disease they haven't found a cure for, that if they don't keep drinking water, some kind of water, they die. Your job in this scenario is simple. You have a large pitcher of water. It's clear. You can see through it. It's filled with clean water. Your job is to keep everyone's glasses filled. It's just that simple. Now, as you walk into this restaurant, this is your first day. You didn't know what to expect. And this is what you walk into. What do you think you would feel like and think when you're presented with something like that? Maybe some anxiety, worry. Can you complete the job? Is this even doable? How does this even happen? On the other side of that coin is, how do you think those people will respond to you? You know, this is life or death for them. And in a way, it translates kind of life or death for you too. This is traumatic. Plus, you're a good person. You don't want anybody to die. And if you can save as many people as you can, you will, right? Most normal people. These people, they're going to be a little demanding of you. They're going to be worried. They're going to be frantic. And so you start pouring water into every cup that comes in front of your face. You're trying. You got this picture and you're trying. And again, you got people throughout this crowd that love you, that care about you. And you know, what do you think their attitude going to be towards you? Those ones in the back. You know, they're going to have expectations of you, like, hey, you got to meet our needs first. I mean, like, I know this is important, but it's, you know, this is me. You know, I love you. I care about you. You can't, you know, and you're gonna, and because this is a person you care about, you're gonna do your best to get to them, to pour water into their cup from your pitcher. But along the way, you're also gonna pour water into everybody else's cup. Now, in this chaos, this environment, you're human. You're gonna be nervous. They're gonna be frantic. You're not gonna pour water perfectly into every cup. You're just not. Water's gonna spill. It's gonna spill on the floor. It's gonna spill on them. People will drink it sloppily. And you know what happens to you in that process? You know, you're sweating, you're nervous, you're panicking, you're getting a dry mouth, right? So you're gonna have to take a sip too, right? You have to at least, you know, wet your palate so you can function, right? And eventually, over time, what's gonna happen? Exactly. You're gonna eventually run out of water. But before you run out of water, that picture you have, it's clear, and people will start to see that water level go down. You'll feel it. You'll see it. That picture will get lighter with every pour. And as they see that water level go down, and as you recognize that water level is going down, what tends to happen in those moments? The panic increases. The desperation increases. People start to do things they would normally do. They push people down. They might shove. They might grab you. They might even try and take the picture from you. Drink it themselves. Keep it for themselves. The ones that love you, they'll really be forceful, using every tactic they can, guilt, shame, to get you to fill their cup, to fill their vessel. And eventually what's going to happen? Eventually you go empty. And what do you do then? Well, the simple solution is what we all would do. Would go refill the pitcher. Right? You want to go refill the pitcher. You have to refill your pitcher. You cannot function if you don't take the time to refill your pitcher. So what do? You turn to go fill your pitcher. But you have to leave that room. And the only working fountain that works in this building is down the hallway out of that room. What do you think is going to happen to these people that you turn your back on in that moment? It might get ugly. How dare you turn your back on us right now? How could you do this? This is not the time for you to leave us. Some might understand. Some might say you have to go, but you just hurry. Hurry, please. Come back. Don't leave me here like this, right? And you yourself, you'll know that feeling. You turn your back, you're going to say, look, son, I'm afraid I might not be fast enough. I might not fill my pitcher in time, but I got to go fill my pitcher. I have to. And so you turn and you walk out that door to the panic and the shame and the worry and everything that's in there, and it's there, and you feel it, and you run to that fountain and you put your pitcher under that fountain, and you turn on that water, and out comes dirty water. It's water, but it's dirty. Not clear, a little brown, but it's dirty water. You don't know why it's dirty. You don't know what it is, but it's filth. But in your desperation, what are you going to do? You're going to fill it up best you can, and you're going to go back into that room. And all those people that are so desperate for water, the ones you love, what are you going to pour into their cups? You're going to pour that dirty water. You're going to pour it. You're going to make the same mistake you made with clean water. You're going to spill that stuff everywhere. It's going to get on you. It's going to get on them. And they're going to consume that dirty water out of desperation. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to panic. You're going to hide outfits in. If you're going to take in some of the filth, you're already covered in it. Why not? They're drinking it. But imagine this. Imagine you go to that fountain and you turn off the fountain, and out comes Kool-Aid. The red kind. Good stuff. Sweet, sugary. It's Kool-Aid. It's good. It's made with water. It works. So you run back in that room like a Kool-Aid man. You bust through that door. Oh yeah. And you pour that stuff in a panic and in a rush. And the people do the same thing because they're desperate. They don't care. But it's Kool-Aid. They'll take it. But again, it stains. You ever have that Kool-Aid getting your clothes? It never comes out. I don't care what kind of Tide bubbles you using or Tide balls or whatever you call them. But you're going to spill that on them. You're going to spill it on yourself. You're going to consume it. They'll consume it. But it will sting. But then again, let's say you go to that fountain and you turn on that fountain, and pure, untouched by human hands, spring glacial waters from the heavens above comes pouring out. Crystal clear, life-saving. And you pour that into your pitcher, and you go out there, you spill that pristine clear water into their cup, and they consume it. And here's the thing about clean water: when you spill that stuff, it dries. It doesn't leave a stain behind. It actually might wash away some of the dirt that was already there. And in your desperation, you're going to consume some of that good, clean water, beneficial. Might help with the stress. Everyone else, again, they know they're getting the good stuff, and it's helping, and it's making them last longer, and they feel good, and you didn't even know it, but this is kind of the cure that they needed. It's saving them, and it's saving you. See, my friends, in moments of crisis, when things are desperate, even when before things are desperate, when everything is calm and the sun is shining and the birds are chirping, careful what you fill up on. What are you consuming at this moment? What are you pouring into your pitcher? Because trust me, when crisis happens and something comes and it knocks your cup over, or you have to pour into someone, what you consumed is what you're going to pour into them. What you're going to spill on them, what you're going to spill on yourself, it's going to get over everything. That's what will come out. What have you been filling up on? What are you full of right now? Some of you might even need to empty your pitcher and fill up with something else. That's the crisis effect.